attack. So we're going to have to wait and see how this one fares. But I already like this approach from FUT, taking some of that mid space away.
A lot of information found now. And you can see how yetujey is falling completely off that B site. They're looking to pressure initially off the plants here, just waiting for the timing. See if they can maybe cheeky hop up and over. It works.
All right.
Okay.
Spike planted.
Oh,
No.
Okay, a little style to that one too. But by now, surely the alarm bells will start to ring, though, because they felt no pressure, right? GIANTX just walked to the site, got the plant. They're like, I'm sure there's meant to be an opponent around here somewhere. And the first real part of contact is coming towards Heaven. But you can see that 3-play crunch now coming through. Paranoia got sent. Dogs out and about, but Cloud, first and foremost, going to get one, but cNed on the trade back out. We're down to 2. cNed and MrFaliN going to have to put up some work. And there, well, the captain's going to hold on his play here. You can see the burst already coming towards him. FUT1nho wants to close that gap as best he can, or at least maybe allow for a second player to pick up. But he's now isolated. He's on his own. He's actually done very well. No punish from cNed. He only got a touch of damage. AtaKaptan's the one to finally strike back. Levy some of this pressure. cNed makes his presence known. 2 big pickups and he stops the rot. GIANTX can't make it to site now.
Now looking to regroup towards ramps. Try and isolate the one player in towards Heaven. Hoodie, though, still takes his A main control. Split up here on the side of GIANTX.
If Cloud's standing, there's still a chance. Don't write this man out, even in a scenario like this. cNed on red alert, though, being very cautious about it, playing a little bit of a deeper angle. They're going to pause for a second here, heal up, get themselves as best they can ready for this fight. Cloud still has a little bit of kit to play with. Creeping closer. That's fantastic work from FUT. Held up.
Won't be a choice, though. This walk down from cNed.
Love that. Love it.
Up the team here as well.
This is going to be so difficult, though. I think they have to basically give this up. Yeah, there's no chance they can challenge here. And now you look at this late lurk. This was something we were talking about, his timing and his capability at it. nukkye not quite able to stick the landing, so they've actually been able to even this back up to a 4 apiece. Plant's going to come in. Do they start early, or do they wait for this to go down? Looks like they're going to have to wait a second or two, but the pressure now starting to mount. Starting to work their way through from CT. AtaKaptan taking a couple of steps towards the site. It's down towards Cloud and Hoodie once again. This time a 2v3. Can they complement these positions together, create a crossfire? Cloud wants in and he doesn't get what he wants. AtaKaptan holding strong here as Hoodie last alive and a very tricky situation in front of him. Near on unfeasible at this point. Hoodie trying. Money now. A little bit of an uncomfortable start in the last. Outlaw out and about. Gonna dip away, but again, they've had to give up the site here. Not worth the risk, it seems like, which is great for GIANTX. They'll take this every day of the week. Looks like a safer plant option, yes, rather than going for Heaven. We saw a couple of issues before with some very unfavorable situations. That's just unfortunate, it feels. FUT1nho falls blind through the wall. But they've got the plant. Can they cause any mayhem here?
I mean, there is a Rolling Thunder to look towards here into the post plant.
Whether or not you commit to it, though, that's the next question. Is it even worth the try? It's losing Redgar. It's making it feel less and less viable. Cloud and nukkye try and do something. nukkye not bad! A second and third! nukkye willing to try and clear that. But again, this is all attention to the other side. So he's done very well to pull all these eyes here. Keep 3 players dedicated to Zay. But yetujey's up to challenge, up to the stuff again, finding 2 and bailing out any of that pressure that could have waterfalled towards B.
I mean, it was an incredible snake bite to delay here in towards Heaven. The operator taken out here for cNed as well. And yetujey still holding on, denying the push from GIANTX. Site free for the taking here for GIANTX. At the very least, retake protocol here for FUT.
Yeah, waiting for those smokes towards CT just to ensure safety on the cross. Beautiful from nukkye. Bodyguard duty, holding them back. Does dip away slightly deeper towards the backside of rafters, allowing yetujey a step towards the site. This is an option, this is an opportunity, but he was still standing for a whole second then. I thought maybe he was dead way earlier than that, but now just down to qRaxs. Uh-oh, there comes the ult, and actually no player goes down, still standing. A little bit does go towards nukkye that I'll come back to in a moment, because FUT1nho's actually already trying to take all of this space. Heaven left wide open. A paranoia sent, which does give away the fact that they are in towards B main. TP as well, though. AtaKaptan actually maybe in a position they don't expect. Great trades for FUT here, holding them back. All of that confidence from Heaven gets shattered. Left to dirt as they're down to 3 and split in position. Uncomfortable for the cross too, because cNed could punish on this one. Not as easy this time for Cloud to make it over, so he decides to go for this plant instead. So this is feeling very claustrophobic.
It's a very awkward plant spot. Not really be able to spot it out here from Heaven, but this push down from nukkye leaves Hoodie down in a 1v4.
Show us some magic, Hoodie. It's a 1v4. Players on all fronts Oh, there's not much. You saw MrFaliN lean off this site, but we know where they're heading. It's going to be towards B, and a missed shot, but it plays in MrFaliN. Not very well. FUT1nho, fantastic. Site should be theirs here. Redgar's waiting in case anyone decides to get proactive. Not going to work out. And actually, you're going to lose your life for it. A shot in the dark and you're dead. cNed falls, and it's down to 3. With yetujey standing, there's a chance, but I mean, they don't have much of a step here.
Having control at the very least. Trap wire broken. Great protocol with the paranoia coming through as well.
Oh, this is tough though. How do you clear out back site like this? They're trying to divide and conquer. You can see they're trying to slice up the site.
What?
That's one way to start it off, but they need more. They need a whole lot more. And AtaKaptan. There's no. Okay, that takes away right. This kind of narrows in the opportunities, but look who's on the site. AtaKaptan this time. Managed to make it away from
What?
What? FUT1nho seems so confused. I thought he might have checked that. But now we're in troubling territory because look at the weapons. AtaKaptan's got a rifle. So does cNed. And AtaKaptan's prowling. Gonna take down Cloud and look for the follow-up. cNed just gets himself on the site. Makes hoody reveal this position. And now a 1v2. Can he position this well enough? Can hoody somehow slice through both of them? I don't know. The spike is not to hand and it's a rough position to make it from. cNed trying to clear through. They've got to be working out this timing internally, but hoody creeping back around, going to see the barrel, but can he take down AtaKaptan? That's the first fight. He waits for the response. He's not getting what he wants. Just teasing him now. But GIANTX opting for heaven control this time. We haven't seen this being a high priority, it felt like, but all the rotations are in. Here comes the ult we were waiting for. FUT1nho just has to fly and blind, and qRaxs was waiting, arms wide open, and yetujey's on the case. FUT are here, they are ready, and AtaKaptan's still not feeling the full pressure yet. He even gets away with his life. Hoody couldn't close down with just the SMG. As Redgar a million miles away. No spike and very little hope.
No, I mean, a minute
should be somewhat safe. On the man on the screen, qRaxs. Full kit of utility, hopefully get to invest that. The paranoia, perfect. And this is going to send them a little bit deeper towards the side, but they get to keep their lives. Slow the roll, keep them arm's length here. Seeker's going to come through. AtaKaptan and qRaxs in perfect unison. That is the FUT keep. Oh, come on, and the dog as well. Just biting through Cloud as Redgar once again just due. FUT have stabilized. And they've looked fantastic off those early cuts. This could be a really big boon for them going forward. But GIANTX are no slouches. They have every chance here, and hoodie's seen a pixel out of place. Absolutely noted what's going on here, but the swing is just exceptional from hoody. Oh, the crunch though. AtaKaptan have fallen right back there. Just the bloodbath in middle. Both sides willing to challenge on that.
fully traded out here as well. Back to a 3v3. Attackers all split up, not willing to give up much more of that extremity control, but GIANTX, they look for a bit more information. There's no longer that sky.
I'm scared for MrFaliN. Oh god, the time.
It's a spike, right?
Oh! If he died then, if he went down, that's the spike loss. They'd been screwed, but he hits an absolute belter of a shot. Now, they don't know too much about Redgar. Now they do, and MrFaliN is just on fire this round. Gorgeous work from the man. Plant should be very comfortable, and nukkye's got a long way to walk.
Okay, 1v2. If anyone's gonna do it, it's gonna be nukkye.
Okay, let's see. Creeping closer. Yeah, he's going to see what they look like on Icebox into the, unknown. nukkye now knows. Trouble's coming. He does have help here, right? This was the combination that worked for them before. Cloud and nukkye. They were able to hold this side very well. But there's that ult. There's the first issue coming through. They get to handle it early on, but it does allow a couple of steps in, right? yetujey gets to challenge a little, looks towards CT, sees nothing. Pressure from the backlines from heaven, but the gap's starting to get closed. Can the duo do it again? nukkye with the first and the second. A third?
Spike planted.
Not just yet, but the spike's gone
The
down.
reload.
yetujey trying, but again, this duo, these two are digging their heels in. That was exceptional work from them. cNed, a 1v3, you're going to roll back the years from what we're seeing is something that we wanted to smack our heads against the wall for a while, was the fact that no one used to deal with that camera. If you looked at when Alpha was doing and other players, that it just allowed you freedom to not have to worry about rotations. Nice to see yetujey dealing with that. You could already see a little bit of worry in the back of GIANTX's minds. They've lost a player on one side, and now you can see them dipping back through here, forcing to respect this presence in heaven that they've noted from not only cNed, but we know where FUT are going. We can see where they're trying to aim towards, but FUT1nho trying to hold back the flood towards heaven. And now it's just on Redgar again. Look how isolated he is. That little bit of work from yetujey was just gorgeous. Joined with cNed. That is where the difference of this round happened in my mind. Because Cloud and nukkye could you just see glimpses of it. Be it,
they look to pivot back over towards the
double
same
pump.
side.
Yeah, they're going back through. I mean, maybe they feel they've pulled enough over. Maybe they noticed on the utility. Surgical shot from cNed. FUT1nho falls, and then just back and forth. The seesaw every single time they get a pick, and now you know it. The Redgar's on a platter, on a plate, so vulnerable, and yetujey, just the timing, God, this guy's got it. We're talking about bad timings, bad lurks throughout the lead into this matchup. That's a man who's absolutely got it down to a T, and now nukkye and Cloud left a million miles away. What are you meant to do here, Cloud? It looks like he's just fated to fall. I mean, he's tried. Let him know. But at the end of the day, Cloud, shoot the body. It's just testing, right? And so far, GIANTX are keeping up with the challenge. They're not overstepping. They're not being caught out. This could be the first problem of it. FUT1nho's waiting. Does AtaKaptan walk it? He does. Timing's right. Good work from FUT1nho. He's actually going to just let it go. He's going for this one, chasing it down. Gorgeous. Could have been even better, but Cloud is there. The backline support system. And all on the young gun himself, yetujey. What can this man do in a 1v4? 10 seconds. Probably not much.
No, I mean, GIANTX, they're not going to be able to give that to them.
Christ.
You got maybe 2 seconds to work with, but all they have to do is... yeah, I mean, this is something that we talked about, right? They don't have the weapons. They've also got now the showstopper up towards heaven.
Can he follow it through, though? Can he close the gap here? GIANTX are on the site. He's still got Redgar sent towards the pit. Not going to be able to use it into... Oh, my God, but who needs it? qRaxs, sharp as ever, 2 towards CT, but cNed with his watchful eye above. They've got the site, so they can get the plant. This is already going so well for them. They've got to try and make something work here. nukkye is still on the A side. He's so far away.
We've got no utility on the side of GIANTX either for this retake. The Sky Nerfs are hurting right now here for a hoodie.
Timing. AtaKaptan could just find the perfect timing. Actually, it's worked out well for nukkye here. But still, so much more work ahead of them.
So much space to have to clear. Not able to take that front sight space either into the retake due to the pit.
cNed putting himself nice and close by. It's MrFaliN to find FUT1nho. It's down to just hoodie, and he's gone. He's dead.